Hey everybody, Delta Flight Gaming back again with you. It's Metal Gear Monday. Nothing here. So, I hope you all had a awesome weekend, and we're going to try and start this week off right. It's Metal Gear Solid. Alright, so now that I have an M9, let's see what's up here. So, new Zelda came out over the weekend. Unfortunately, I don't have a SOCOM. Shit. Unfortunately, the reviews, not saying that they were necessarily bad, but there's something that kind of needed to be talked about, apparently. So, the whole Dungeon Maker part. See? No, he's gone. I need a radar. But anyways, so the Dungeon Maker part, apparently... Oh, there you are. Shit. Where are you? There you are. I'm gonna get to it, I promise. The Dungeon Maker portion is you can only share them with your friends through the amiibo. Like, you can't share them through, like, the online service. And that, to me, I think is a huge, like, issue. You know, I mean, it's not like it's going to, you know, make it completely like, oh, this game is unplayable. But it just kind of like, there was a huge opportunity and a huge, like, call for, you know, a Zelda-style Mario Maker. Like, it was only natural that we need, you know, we're going to go from Mario Maker to Zelda Maker. But they kind of screwed this one up. And, I mean, I'll eventually get it, don't get me wrong. Because I'm always going to get a... you know, I'll always have a Zelda game. And then on top of that, some people are complaining apparently about how it's almost like a carbon one-to-one copy. Like, they just added some extra stuff in, but that's about it. I'm like, well, I mean... Like, when it comes to remakes, like, you're going to divide yourself on that. You know, you're going to have those people that... Like, you go from, what? Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, and then you go to Wind Waker. And it was... Oh, is this the same dude? I think it's the same dude. Yep. But, you know, there's the people that go from, you know, when you go from Majora's Mask to Wind Waker, people are going to complain because I want live, you know, I want it to look realistic. Then you get the other half that are saying, I like the cartoony version because it's a step out. You know, it's not like they're trying to, like, it's something different this time. And, I don't know. I'm a little disappointed with the whole bit about, you know, not being able to share it online, but I have to share it through an amiibo as being kind of a missed opportunity. But I don't know. I have it on the Game Boy. I have the DX version. I haven't played too much of it. Like, I can't remember where I ended up, like, where I stopped, but I don't know. Sometimes having just a carbon copy remake isn't necessarily a bad thing. And, like, even the director said he was wanting it to be that anybody can get access to Link's Awakening, mostly because of the fact that, you know, the Game Boy versions are getting a little bit pricey. I think. I don't know, because I haven't checked to see prices of them yet, because I already have them. You know what I mean? I'm not really, like, tracking that right now. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how things. Because I mean, other people have been rating it like 9, 8, and 9s out of 10. So I don't know. But oh, you gotta talk to Campbell.
Ride and watch out. There are sentries posted on the connecting bridge.
Clearly.
They will spot you if you continue on course.
Any recommendations?
Use the hanging mode.
Or use
Hanging?
my pistol.
Face any waist-high railing and push the action button to clear the railing and hang over the side. Once there, you can move sideways while keeping out of enemy sight.
All right, I'm giving it a try.
Don't
No, I'm
forget
not.
the grip gauge. It will keep decreasing during a hanging maneuver, and once it runs out, you will fall.
Come on. Where are you? Nope. Huh, it just wasn't showing up. Man, I always hated this one. Oh. Fuck! I don't know why, but I could just never get that right. I will just have to come back for these assholes later. Yeah, I don't know why, but I could never get those two guys, simply because of the little for the sound effect. It's a lot of blood. Well, you can probably hear that. And I was going to have a beer while I was doing commentary for this, but as soon as I took a sip, I guess I must have drank the foam bit too, because I started just burping. I'm not going to be burping into this all through this commentary. Just not worth it. How many bullets do you have? He was always a fan favorite.
On Alpha, come in. What's going on? Alpha, respond.
Hey, dude. You making out with this dude? No, I'm joking. That was a bad joke. Honestly, I would not get anywhere closer to that guy. All those bodies, and you have a fucking tranquilizer gun. I wouldn't get
are
any
you?
closer.
Five today. Or rather, 6.
Phil Lamar, such an amazing voice actor and actor. I've seen a few shows with him in it.
Get down! Where is he?
How the hell should we know?
Strange smell. You smell like... Are you?
It has to be. Shoot him! What are you waiting for?
Familiar voice.
Vamp,
Yeah, Queen?
are you all done cleaning up?
Yes, but wait till I tell you what I found.
Something interesting?
I'll tell you in person. Where are you?
In the central unit with the president.
Be right there.
Ha!
I don't know. Metal Gear cutscenes are so awesome.
Hold on. I'm not an enemy. Calm down.
They're almost like, it's almost not worth, like, just don't talk.
My name is Pliskin. Iroquois Pliskin. Lieutenant Junior Grade.
Hi, Snake.
Are you a Navy SEAL? How did you get in?
Fast rope descent from a Navy chopper.
Have I seen you before?
That suit. Are you Foxhound?
That's right.
Foxhound was disbanded. Huh? Where were you before Foxhound? Delta Force?
I was part of the Army's Force 21 trials.
Force 21? That's about tactical IT deployment, right? Any field experience?
No, not really.
So this is your first.
I've had extensive training, the kind that's indistinguishable from the real thing.
Like what?
Sneaking mission 60, weapons 80, advanced,
VR, huh?
but realistic in every way.
A virtual grunt of the digital age, that's just great.
That's far more effective than live exercises.
You don't get injured in VR, do you? Every year a few soldiers die in field exercises.
There's pain sensation in VR and even a sense of reality and urgency. The only difference is it isn't actually happening.
That's the way they want you to think,
Yeah.
to remove you from the fear that goes with battle situations. War is a video game. What better way to raise the ultimate soldier?
So you're saying that VR training is some kind of mind control?
Right. What's going on?
The Alpha team from Navy SEAL 10 is dead. No, a single survivor.
The kid's wired with nanomachines.
What about the president?
Looks like they took him somewhere else.
I see. You said there was a survivor from SEAL Team 10.
Yeah. Lieutenant J.G. Pliskin.
Has he seen your face?
What?
This is a top secret mission. No one can know that we're involved.
Whoops.
It's a little too late for that. What's up?
Take a look.
Oh, someone's got the football.
What the hell?
A Navy captain.
You all right?
Blood loss.
Give me a few minutes. Must have lost a few more pints than I thought.
And that's a sure way to help it.
What was that man just now?
That blood-sucking freak. That was Vamp. He's Romanian, a wizard with knives, as you saw.
The way he moved didn't seem human.
You won't see that in VR, I guarantee.
What is he?
One of the members of Dead Cell.
Dead Cell? Him?
A special forces unit created by ex-President George Sears. The name was originally intended to reflect its anti-terrorist functions. The unit would launch unannounced assaults on government complexes for the ultimate terrorism simulation. They were needed to show VR troopers like you how to deal with the real thing. But around the time their original leader died in prison, the unit began to unravel. They were always close to the edge, but they became more and more extreme, began to go after US allies, even civilians. We estimate that no fewer than 100 people died as a result of accidents the Dead Cell arranged on their own.
Damn.
They were out of control, and it all came to a head 6 months ago.
What happened?
The unit was devastated. There are only 3 left now, and you just saw one of them.
Why would they go after the big shell?
How should I know? I told you they were on the lunatic fringe.
What about their leader? He says he's Solid Snake.
Snake died 2 years ago.
Did he, though?
You mean the incident that made this big shell necessary in the first place?
Right, and he was the one that sank that tanker.
But he's a legend.
Legends are usually bad news. There's not a lot of difference between heroes and madmen.
You're saying Snake is still alive and pulled another one?
No, he's not involved in this one. His body was positively ID'd 2 years ago.
Snake is dead.
And buried.
What about the other soldiers? I saw Russian equipment too.
Former Soviet military. They're probably mercenaries. The big shell is too much ground for just Dead Cell members to hold down. You weren't briefed on any of this? And you came in alone to boot? Why? What are you really doing here?
I don't know. There's these random things called orders.
Can't tell me, huh? Fine with me.
I don't smoke.
Keep it anyway. May come in handy. Take this too.
Come in, Alpha Zero. This is Bravo Zero, currently at the bridge between struts B and C. The president is... Damn, I can't hit this thing. It's like some bad dream. Alpha, anyone, come in, all Alpha. This is Bravo Zero.
Aren't you going to answer him?
No need now.
The BC connecting bridge.
We need to get there. Can you handle it?
I need a few more minutes. Remember my frequency. It's 141.80.
141.80. Got it.
Got it.
I've been briefed on this plan's layout. If you need information on the place or about Dead Cell, contact me.
Sounds good.
You're using nano communication, right?
Yeah, but I can patch into your frequency.
Hey, what's your name?
Raiden.
Raiden. Strange code name.
Yeah, it is.
Makes up for the boring one my parents gave me.
Jack.
Maybe I'll find out someday.
Alright. So, we now have lethal weapons. Oh, we're in the tutorial. So that is why I only start off with 12 shots. I don't know, every time when I was...
Think you could shoot that thing?
Yeah? That's what I do. No, like every time I played it past the first or second time, I always skipped through the cutscenes, so it's how I could never remember why I started off with 12 shots. No big deal. Alright, we're gonna... Is there anything here? Yes. Let's go ahead and... No, not that door.
Jack, it's me.
Everything okay, Rose?
Don't you need to save the mission data?
Not really.
Oh yeah. Thanks for the reminder.
Alright.
Jack, do you remember what day tomorrow is?
That's not right. That's not 2001.
I'm sorry, but I still don't have a clue.
That's okay.
What is it, Rose?
I
Talk
think
to
my
me.
Xbox's
I'd
internal
rather you
clock
figure
is
it
not.
out.
I just didn't
It's
set it.
important.
How important?
Important enough, and we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Why not now?
Honestly, there are
Tomorrow
some
seems
consoles
more
I just...
appropriate. I need all the help I can get.
If
so
I
that
haven't
won't
set
chicken
the
out
time,
anyway.
or if I haven't played
Is
it
that
in a
the
while,
reason you decided to be part of
I
this
just
mission?
won't set the clock
Okay,
unless it has any
I'm gonna
like
finish this thing by tomorrow, no matter what.
honest
You know I'll
meaning.
do everything I can to help you.
Rose, there's something I need you to do
Like
as an
what, my
analyst.
Vita, my
What is
PSP.
It has to
As
do
soon as
with
it boots
Solid
up, hey,
Snake.
what's the time
The
of day?
leader
It's
of this takeover
2001,
incident is
January
claiming
1st
that
at
he's
midnight.
Snake
Like, I just
himself.
don't care.
The legendary mercenary?
I need as much data on him as possible. Everything they have on him after the Shadow Moses incident.
He's dead now, isn't he?
Yes.
Maybe.
There should be a burial record somewhere too. You should be able to request top-level security clearance from the Colonel. That should get us into the most classified material.
I'm on it. I'll contact you as soon as I find out something.
Alright, that is going to do it for this episode. Sorry that it pretty much has just been cutscenes. Hopefully you guys can like, share, comment, and subscribe. Help me out, and I will see you in the next video.